to some of these Dems speak. They admit that for 40 years, Mr. Alpha put money in their pockets and kept money in their pockets. So one day they were speaking to him and they asked, so why didn't you give him the job in 2013? And the answer was, well, you know, we gotta stay at home, we gotta look after the party. I said, I'm burned? And you face such untold hardship? But this group that is pushing back reveals something that's very, very, very dangerous. This group that is attempting to form the next government in this country, by this kind of pushback and anger, is revealing something that's very, very dangerous and frightening. It reveals an obvious insecurity and vulnerability. This is what it's revealing. And the question is, why are they so vulnerable? And why are they so insecure? Why, at a time like this, a few months away from a general election, this group can feel so vulnerable and insecure? I would like somebody to help me with this because it isn't making any sense. Because I have been following politics since 1971 until now. And I have never seen yet, on the verge of a change of government, that the opposition behaves so insecure. I have never seen it yet. With the B's nor the D's. I've never seen it. This is the first time I'm seeing the opposition behave with such a level of insecurity. But on the internet and on the airwaves, most Bajans have said that this is a sensible move on the part of the government. And probably one of the most sensible things they have done in many years. I will say that because it's true. But there's another problem here. Those people believe that Mr. Alpha is that person that can help to turn things around in this country. So why not? So why they don't want him? Why shouldn't he? So should he allow the land of his birth, the land of his family and children, the land where his family resides, to crash and burn? And should he just sit on the side and do nothing? If it's one thing we can say about Mr. Alpha, he's very patriotic. He loves his country. So I don't see the sense in what they're saying. I find that to be sickening. And when you look at it, all of this is just for political gain. I've been around politics for a little while, and I've seen behavior of people just before an election, and I've seen the behavior of people on the night of an election victory, and I've seen people the day after. For some of you who have never witnessed it, I would like some of you to get a glimpse of it. You ever hear about the mass scramble yet? People jostling for position. All of a sudden people come out of the woodwork and they want to be the most important person in the room. But the biggest question is this. And this is the question I have for those people. Should 270,000 people in this country be left to watch their country crash so that a few hundred people can get a chance to beat their chest and to blow up? And also should 270,000 people sit idly by and prevent one man, the one man we really need to help us, so that a few hundred people can prepare to share the spoils and carve up the fatted calf for themselves. And the other question I want to ask, should 270,000 people who have mortgages, rent to pay, children to send to school and to feed, listen to this group who just want to win at all costs, even if it means the country burn and crash? That's what they want to know. The people of this country know this, right? And I've said it before, and I've said it again. Mr. Arthur put money in their pockets. And if given the opportunity, he will do it again. And that's why there's this great fear and anger on this side. He has been tried and tested. And they just accept. They just accept this crazy fringe know what Mr. Arthur is capable of, and are willing to give him that chance to help this country. So if a few hundred people have to suspend their selfish ambitions so that 270,000 people can see a better day, I say amen. Step on it, let's do it. We ain't fools. Because the thing is, when a man goes to a woman goes to the supermarket, he ain't say, I bring my politician here, my representative so and so and so and so and so. Cashier, he can look at and say, you say what? What are you talking about? You gotta pay for them. Not talk, not ambition. This is our land, right? This country is our country. And for a lot of us, most of us, we have nowhere else to go. I believe in a utilitarian approach to governance. The greater good for the greater number of people. A few will be unhappy. They are unhappy because of selfish reasons. But as long as they got money in their pocket, they will move on. Because they too have to eat like anybody else and live like anybody else. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. One thing though, I must say, we got to work to get this country back on track. We have to work to get it back on track. Because I tell you, this country is in a real serious mess. I have my fears though. I have my fears. This government likes to play politics. That is my fear. It is politics first and management after for this group. It can't be so no more. If you're really serious about pulling this country around, it got to be management of this economy first and anything is after. And that is my fear. If these people can become serious, because Mr. Arthur is one serious man. If they can become serious for once and for a prolonged period of time, this country has a chance. I ain't worried about them who are angry because of their selfish ambitions. Human beings are basically selfish. Everybody just talk with their pocketbook. Everybody feel for his own pocket. But some just feel for their own ambitions. So I'm saying, your ambitions could go by the wayside. You got 270,000 people here who will be having a hard time for a very long time. We need some relief. It's not going to happen overnight. It may be one rough road, but if you can look down the road and we can see a little light at the end of the tunnel, as they say, Bajans will be willing to give it a chance. And I know Bajans, they're willing to give it a chance. That's all I have to say on this matter. I don't intend to touch on it again, because I am assured the good sense of Bajans and their good sense of fairness will play out in the end. Thank you. This has been Refocusing Barbados.